Alright, Piggy, I think we're live.
Are we live? Are we live?
We'll be
oh
live.
My goodness, it's late at night. Y'all ain't gonna see much but some lights here and there.
Well, it ain't live, but it's videoing anyway. So you got to
It's
read
videoing. Well, they'll see some lights from the stores and stuff as we go by. Folks, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time.
Yeah.
Elaine was feeling bad. She finally got up out of bed, we'd eat something. She went and lay back down. Well, after a while, she come in there and she asked me, "You mind if we go get me a candy bar? I want me a candy bar." I said, "Sure, get dressed, let's go." So we come out. Well, we were going to go to the one place we go to, just about 8-10 miles from where we're at. Well, their internet was down, so we couldn't do no business there. Well, Lord have mercy. So we come on down to town, big town, and stop at one there. Well, they were able to do business. Well, folks, let me show you a little something about how God works. As soon as we got out of the car, there was a woman that pulled up, and she had her little dogs in the car. They was wondering why she couldn't get them home, she said. She was extremely low on gas, didn't think she was going to make it home. She's a good distance away, folks. And I told her, I said, "You ain't got nobody at home you can call?" She was, "Well, my daughter, I've been trying to call her, but I can't seem to get through to her for some reason." I said, "Well," I said, "that store up there, internet was down." I said, "Maybe it's an internet issue. Maybe it's a signal issue." But anyway, she had asked if we had any money and everything. And Lee was like, "Well, I don't carry no money on me." I told her, I said, "Well, we can see what's in that change thing. See what we got there." And Lee was like, "I totally forgot about that." Folks, anytime we've done anything, we get any change, we put it in this little pocket down here, and it collects up and collects up and collects up. And so I got it all out, and while Lane went in and looked for snacks, I took and started counting it out on the hood.
Okay. Go ahead. I hit the wrong button on it for some reason.
Did it pause?
Yeah, it did. It's fine now. Go.
So I still gotta, so I gotta put two parts together?
Yeah.
Might have you do that one.
Okay. But we're running. It just...
Anyway, so I counted out. I got to $13. When I got to 10, she goes, "Well, that'd be enough, that'd be enough." I told her, I said, "Just give me a chance to clean out my change thing." And she kind of smiled and laughed. So I gave her a laugh. And she said, she was really worried. And I told her, and she said, "There's never nobody here at night, especially anybody that might can help." And I told her, I said, "Imagine that." And she goes, "Then, I came here and you're doing this." I told her, I said, "Imagine that. There ain't never nobody here." I said, "Let me give you a little more to that." I said, "We went to the one in Barnell up there." I said, "But they couldn't do no business because their internet was down. So we had to come down here. And then here you come. Imagine that." I said, "That's how God does things. He works things out." He kept us from going to one place to be at another place where there was somebody gonna need help. We ain't got much, and a lot of y'all have helped us out massively.
I'm saying.
I cannot verbalize how massive the help has been from all y'all.
Yes.
We had that change in that thing. This woman was needing help with gas, but she's going to have to go at least 25, 30 miles to go home. And, you know, that gave us an opportunity to be a blessing to somebody else.
And the thing about it is, we only ever take a quarter out of there every now and then when we go grocery shopping, and I rarely ever use change out of there. I mean, maybe if I'm getting something, paying with a little bit of change, I'll dig out what I need, but
right.
Rarely ever do use it.
So I told her, I said, always a reason, always a purpose for every reason. I said, God set that up to where I could be here, we could be here, to help somebody else out. And be looking for a blessing from God for it. Not that he hadn't already, because y'all have been a huge blessing.
Well, I'm telling you.
And everything. So maybe it's just that this was an opportunity for me to return some of that blessing.
Yeah, because I rarely ever ask to go out this late to get a candy bar. I'll wait till later.
Yeah. Totally random thing, and there was somebody that needed some help.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And I could tell by the way she was approaching us and talking to us, and, you know, she wasn't a scammer or anything. She, you know, there was nothing in my spirit that said bad. You know, so I take that as God was giving me an opportunity to either set up to get more blessing from him or return some of the blessing I've been given.
And either they're back up because the cop's gone from there.
And there must be that back up.
Yeah. So it was meant for us to just bypass that one and go down to the other one.
It was. Because there was somebody that needed help.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to get the change counted out and give it to her. And I told her about our channels real quick. Just told her the names real quick, and I said, just call me Piggy. And she just kind of laughed a little bit. Everything. I didn't push it, you know, for her to come watch us. I just told her that's what we do. That we're both disabled, stay at home anyway. And everything. But then again, you never know. She might become a son, look us up. And if she does, never did get her name. Of course, she didn't get my name other than Piggy. That's fine. I like everybody knowing and calling me Piggy. Just Piggy.
Just Piggy.
It works for me. And so if she does, great. If she don't, that's fine. She'll know that there's still people out there willing to help if they can. Well, we had that little bit we was able to help, $13. It won't fill that tank up today's gas prices, but it'll get her home to where she can be among somebody that might can help her. So, you know, and everything. I consider that all good. But folks, that'll show you just how God will work things out. But the lane coming in there all of a sudden wanting to go get a candy bar was totally random. This late at night, oh yeah, totally random. She don't like getting out at night that much. Of course, I'm one driving, I don't mind. But
I'm one of those. I used to do all my driving at night, and I enjoyed it. But I've got to the point now I don't like being out at night.
Well, that's because we're usually home, and your eyes the last few years have been a bit messed up, so it's not that easy for you.
Yeah.
But and then the store we normally go to is closed down, so we have to go to another one, totally random. And then that lady shows up, totally random. And she's talking about that time of night, there ain't nobody ever there, much less anybody that might help. So her mind was blown that she happened across somebody that actually was able to help. You know, so now she's got enough gas in her vehicle to get her home, get her doggies home, and everything. So, you know, all good. I got to clean out my change thing a bit, so we got some room down there. I imagine over time it might fill up again, but you know, they ain't no telling how long it's took to fill it up that much.
Well, I know it ain't been cleaned out in over 2 years.
So there you go. Well, maybe a year.
What about 2 years? Because when we started taking her to daycare.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'd use a little bit out of it every now and then, but it's not been completely emptied out.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, so it filled up. And I told her, I said, now don't get me wrong. There might be something we could have used this for. But I said, but apparently this is what it was for. I said, because, you know, they ain't nothing happens that God ain't already got planned out. And that's how God works things out, folks. Just as random as that. Mm-hmm. It seems random to us, but God already had it planned out.
Yep.
He already knew what was going to need to be and when. So, Eileen got hit with a craving for a candy bar. We come out. The store we go to was closed. So we went to another one. And that lady showed up, and you could tell she was really scared of approaching us. Hated to approach us and ask. You know, I could tell it took a lot for her to do that, but she was desperate. So she took a chance. And I'd say that had to be God working with her too, whether she realized it or not. To approach. Oh, it's a brown paper bag.
Sorry about that.
There for a second, I thought there was a huge rock in the road. I was fixing to hit it.
No, no. Yeah, it was in the road when we left out earlier. I saw something there. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, okay. But, so she took that chance, and God rewarded her with a blessing. And it was a blessing for me, just in the fact that I was able to return some blessing to somebody. God gave me that opportunity to be a blessing.
Kind of weird. Cravings led to blessings.
Hey, there ain't nothing happens that God ain't already planned out.
That's it.
You know, to us it seems totally random. But for God, it's right on track. Mm-hmm. You know, that's one of the many ways God works, folks. And that'll be something that woman will talk about. There's actually somebody out there willing to help. And, you know, when Elaine told her, you know, she don't carry cash, you know, and everything. And Elaine doesn't carry cash. We use our cards. And,
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
It ain't dinging. I think he's just sitting there.
You're right. It's dinging now.
Oh, there it's dinging. And, yeah, I could see the strickenness of her spirit had that fear of what am I going to do. And that's when that change came to mind. I said, well, we got that change. We see what we got in that.
Yeah, like I told you, I knew I had around $4 in there because I put it in there the other day and didn't think nothing else about it.
Right. So she wound up with some gas in her tank so she could get home. And the knowledge that there are still some people out there willing to help. And folks, I'm just going to tell you, that just makes me feel real good. That God put me in a position to be able to help somebody else, just like all of y'all have helped us. And that just does a person's heart really, really good. A lot of y'all know that. But y'all been able to do the same for us. And I can't talk about that enough. That's how God works. Things that seem totally random to us, but He already had it planned out. You know, totally amazing. Totally amazing. So, it's a paying it forward thing, folks. You be a blessing to get a blessing. Get a blessing. Be a blessing. You know, and when God's word says, you know, He loves a cheerful giver. You know, and I love to be able to give when I can. And I have received so much help, so much love from all of y'all, that just reinforces my love of being able to help. And it's a great feeling, y'all. And yet another example of God having things planned out already. It seems so random to us and so by chance to us, but there wasn't no random chance here. God already had it worked out. Just like He's working things out for us. So with that, I can say, Piggy loves you.